Hello, my name is Ifoma and you're welcome to my demonstration of how I created my blog, a WordPress blog from scratch. And quickly we're going to be learning how to create a WordPress website or blog from the comfort of your home, right from 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 searching out your own domain name and self-hosting your own blog and including the WordPress script. So we will get started, and I hope you seriously pay attention because this is very important. There are not many ladies out there who would want to sit down and learn how to create a blog, even though it's the easiest thing ever. It's very simple. Instead of paying a lot of money to someone who will do it for you, you can leave out the payment for something else and then self-host your own blog from the comfort of your room by listening carefully to me. So let's get started. Now the first thing I would want you to know, okay, you can quickly head to my blog because after setting up your blog you would want to know how to hack into the features and settings and really know a lot about using a WordPress blog. So you can go to my blog femsurpriser.com or click below the link, yeah, the link that you see below this video. You can click on it and it directs you straight to my blog where you sign up to receive mails from me on how to navigate your new WordPress blog. So before the first thing I would want you to know, we have started the lesson. The first thing for you to know in setting up a WordPress blog would be to have a name in mind uh, that you hope to name your blog or your website. This is very important. I need not say that, but I would want to mention it because a lot of people think everything is found online. So they search online and look for a domain name that they like, something that is already owned by someone, and they say, okay, oh, that's the name of my blog. I mean, it's not it's not difficult to find your own name. You simply have to consider two things. The first thing is to consider what you're going to be speaking about in on your blog. You must your name must be able to encapsulate all the details of your blog. If you are talking about fashion, African fashion, then you probably should call your blog something related to African fashion. If you're speaking about dieting and fitness, you probably should call your blog something that relates to that. Then point I would want how to name your blog would be to actually look for a part of you, an aspect of you, your personality that stands out that you would want to call your blog, because blogging generally is uh do I say it's a personal affair? It's Blogging is quite personalized. It's not like a news site. It's not like an e-commerce store. If you are blogging, then it means that you are going to sometimes need to show some aspects of your personal life for inspiration or for an example or for a deeper understanding for your audience. That's actually what blogging is. That has been the basis of blogging. Personalization, something relating to you. So you could call your blog something that actually relates to you, or you could call your blog something that uh, you you want to speak on your blog. So those two things matter. You need to find a name that is unique enough, so you don't have to have clashes with other domains, with other URLs. So when someone is searching for your blog, they don't mistakenly go to this place and then they get lost, and then they prefer that other site that they just went to your blog because you could not find a name that actually stands out. So that's the secret right there. Okay, so after you have found your own unique name, it's not enough to find a good name for your site, for your blog. You must also find out if it's existing already on the internet. Okay, if it's existing on the internet, then you need to search for a different name. But how do we know if it's existing on the internet? We go to highhostnow.com.ng. Highhostnow.com.ng is a Nigerian site owned by Lufem, and they take care of domain searches and hosting. So this is how you search for the domain name highhostnow.com.ng. Okay, this is the highhostnow.com.ng site where you check for the availability of your domain name. Okay, we'll use one of these examples that I have already used for some of my clients. So let's use afrobloggerchick.com, and we will put in this code so it does not submit automatically. Oh, here it says congratulations, afrobloggerchick.com is available. Okay, now we know your new name. Okay, so we have our domain name, it's available, as well as other uh, sites, other domain name suggestions. uh, afrobloggerchick.com.ng is available. Afrobloggerchick.ng, all these extensions are available, and as you can see, .ng is the most expensive of them all because it's quite a unique and direct extension. So the next thing we would do would be to add to cart. Now we are adding to cart because that's the next step. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, this is what we want to add to cart. Afrobloggerchick.com. We are not buying afrobloggerchick.com.ng. So we would add afrobloggerchick.com to cart. After it has been added to cart, then you will need to do something for me. You would need to have an ATM card that that actually is enabled for online payment. You would need to have a card, a debit card or a credit card that is that accepts online payments, that does online payments. So if you are not sure if your ATM card can make online payments, then you simply have to go to your bank and ask them to activate it for you, because that is what we need to pay this amount of 2,655 naira for your new domain name. After you have done that and you have your ATM ready, your debit card or your credit card ready, then so the next step would be to I would, like I always advise my clients, instead of disturbing yourself, there are some other processes around here that you don't need to go through. So the best thing to do would simply be to contact this company. Like I said at the beginning of this recording, at the beginning of this video, that highhostnow.com.ng is a website, a hosting website owned by Lufem. Lufem is a company that has this hosting website. So you simply need to go to Lufem's website itself and then contact them using any of the numbers available that you see on lufem.com.ng website. lufem.com.ng. If you do not remember, I hope you can save this video for the day that you need it, so you have all these websites in mind. So uh, we are here at lufem.com.ng, and so you scroll down and simply get any of these numbers, any of these their numbers to call, and then you call them and you tell them that you simply tell them that you need to actually purchase, you have added to cart and you need to purchase the domain name that has been added to cart, and then they give you the various steps that you need to go through. It's just a few steps. One, in fact, one step, which is to pay. You need any of these cards to pay for your new domain name and to pay for hosting. Okay, so after you have paid, then Lufem actually sends to you. Then you after you have after you have connected to lufem.com.ng, then the next step would be that they would send you a username and a password to your email that you will use to log into your control panel. Your control panel is otherwise called the cPanel. It's where you can actually host the WordPress script. It's like the root of a tree. It's where everything concerning building a website is contained. So you have a name. It's like having the name of a house or the name of a place. Then you bring a, a house. Let's say, for example, that the house that you have can actually be carried. Okay, let's use that as an example. So your domain name is the land. Okay, it's the land. The control panel, the cPanel, okay, is the house. Okay, then WordPress itself is then WordPress itself is the the furniture and everything that you bring into the house that makes the house look like a home. It completes the house. Okay, so your cPanel, like I said, is the building itself. Okay, so that's the main. I wouldn't say that's the main. Everything is actually everything is important. Your cPanel is also important. Okay, so after you have your username and your password sent to you by your hosting company, sent to your mail, then you can log on to your cPanel. So because we didn't buy afrobloggerchick.com, I would log into my own cPanel for you to see what is contained in the cPanel itself. The cPanel is also called the control panel. So this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. So you the username given to you and the password given to you, you put them in here. For example, okay, so this is what the cPanel looks like, and you have everything actually lined out for you, and everything is named, so you know where to go to and how to go onto it. So this is the getting started wizard. You can learn more about how to navigate your cPanel, and you can learn how to set up your email account. You know those emails where you see, for example, admin@enterpriser.com or informa@lalala.com. Yes, those kind of mails, you can actually set them up here. Then you can learn all those things in your spare time. You can come back here and learn how to use everything included here. So for the sake of this learning, I would need to open a subdomain, because like I said, the cPanel is where you actually put WordPress. It's like the furniture that you bring to your house. The cPanel is where you put WordPress, where you host WordPress on, that makes it a WordPress blog, a WordPress site. Okay, the cPanel is where you put WordPress, and because I already do have WordPress on my site, because I if for you now, you listening to me, if you were to do your own, you would have to simply come here, Subtaculous Apps Installer. Let me go back again. Okay, this is where you go to software and services, software and services, software and services. When you go from up, when you scroll down, you go to software and services and click on Subtaculous Apps Installer. This is where you find WordPress and other scripts or other apps, whichever way you want to call it. There are other apps that you can install. You can make your website a Joomla website. You can make it a PHP. You can make it a gallery. What there are actually different types of websites that you can build using this Subtaculous Apps Installer. Okay, but for the sake of this learning, I would have to create a subdomain, because I cannot create another WordPress onto my already WordPress blog. So let's create a subdomain now, and let's call the subdomain uh, first one. Okay, first one dot femsurpriser.com. That this is what a subdomain looks like. It is a domain under the main website, under the main domain. The main domain is femsurpriser.com. We are going to create a new one, and a subdomain, not a new domain, called test1.femsurpriser.com. Okay, and the document root is this, public, then the HTML is HTML slash test1. So we'll create, and it says you have successfully created test1.femsurpriser.com. So we will go back to home. We have our subdomain now. So we'll go back to home and to software and services, and Subtaculous Apps Installer, like I spoke about, where we will see, okay, let it open, then we see the various types of scripts, the subscripts that's being used everywhere. We have WordPress is number one. We have a band, we have PrestaShop, we have Joomla, we have PHP, we have SMS, we have Magento, we have MyVB, WHMCS, Dolphin, CubeCast, PHP Fusion, Concrete, Clipbucket, Gallery. All these are subscripts. There are other scripts here. We have the script for e-commerce, we have the script for project management, for polls and surveys, for strictly mails, for gaming. We have different scripts, but these are the most popular ones. And like I said, we're here to create a WordPress blog, a WordPress website. So we would install WordPress here. So let's install WordPress. If you are creating your new WordPress, please don't go ahead to create a subdomain. I only created a subdomain because there's already a domain, and the domain is called femsurpriser.com. So after you have your name, and your cPanel username and password, you simply come to Spectacular App Installer. You don't go to create a subdomain like I did in this video. The subdomain is just to teach you, it's just to have access into this part for the sake of this teaching. Okay, I hope that's clear. So okay, this is now the software setup. We are about to fully install WordPress into our website. Okay, so this is your, okay, choose domain. We're not choosing femsurpriser.com, we're going to choose test1.femsurpriser.com, our subdomain, and we will remove this, except you want it to read test1.femsurpriser.com /wp, which is not what we want. Then your site name, you can change this later. You can change it to whatever you want. You can have Femsurpriser. Then site description, you can say welcome to my uh, blog, or welcome to femsurpriser.com, however you want it. Leave this on clicked. Okay, then here you set up your entry into your new blog. You set up your username, you call it whatever you want. You can say, for example, you can use a name for this. You can write if from then you can create a password, for example password 123. Then you can set up an email for your new WordPress website. You can call it whatever you want. It can be creative. You can call your email me at then your domain name, which is more interesting, or you can use your name if from at your new website. Aren't you happy to have a new website? I think I would be if I was doing that newly like you. So you can select a theme here, or you can decide to uh, select the theme when you are done. Okay, you don't have to rush into this now, it's optional. If not selected, the default theme will be installed rather. So there's a default theme already waiting for you to change, so you don't have to select at that moment. So you have, after you have done all this, you can change this itself, you can change this later, and you can change this later on. After you have done that, then you install. Okay, the email address is not valid. Okay, I mistakenly removed. Let's say, for example, it's the email is admin@test1.femsurpriser.com. Okay, so I have made the corrections. So let's install now. It may take 3 to 4 minutes. Congratulations, the software was installed successfully. So WordPress has been successfully installed at this your new website. So your new website is a WordPress website. Okay, so we would open this too for you to know how your new website looks like. This would direct you to your new WordPress website, and this would direct you to the admin page where you are requested to log into as an admin. You are now an admin, and you at this point you put in the username and the password that you just chose to log into your new blog or your new website. Okay, and this part shows you how your blog looks like. So this is your default theme. This is everything. The default theme looks simple and basic. You don't want that, so you install a good theme for your blog. So that is another phase. We would get onto that part. So we're going to log into our new WordPress blog. Okay. Okay, so this is what your blog will look like to you as the admin. You are in the dashboard where you can correct certain things. Uh, you can add new posts, you can add a category to your post when you create a post. You can add new media, your pictures or your videos. You can add a new page. You can see your comments here, and you can change how your blog appears. So here it is. If you want to change your theme to a different theme, if you want to remove the theme from this default stage, then you go to the appearance. You go to the appearance option and then you click on theme. But let's quickly look at the other options that we have. We have plugins. Plugins are like apps, like applications on your phone. You need a music app to play music. You need a game app and to play games. You need to download a news app. You need to download a Bella Ninja app so you can read Bella Ninja gist all day. So it's the same thing with a plugin on a website. A plugin on a website actually gives you different options that your blog does not have right now. So if you need to have a plugin that helps you receive comments, then you look for it right here. Okay, this is like your store. We'll quickly open that in the new tab so you can see how it looks like. Then if you have more than one users of your blog, if you have other people who can log into your blog and post, then this is where you find them. Then we have available tools if you in the long run install uh, new new tools for your blog. This is where you find them. Then general settings, writing settings, reading settings, discussion settings, media settings, and your links. This is where you find them too. So we'll quickly click on links. Okay. Then all these other ones, your header, background. Please, I would advise not to go to this part. You have learned how to create a blog, but you have not learned how to code. There's something we call coding in website designing, and coding actually means to tamper with the code used to create all these things that you are seeing here. Okay, and if you tamper with it, you have tampered with it forever, and you may destroy your blog if you do not know what you are doing. So if you need to actually add anything using codes, then you have to get a, an informed WordPress designer to do that for you. Okay, but every other thing you can touch, you can edit, you can delete. If you put this theme today, you can delete it, you can change it. If you customize today, you can change it. If you put a new jet, you can change it. add a new menu, you can change, you can delete any other uh, thing that you have fixed on your blog apart from this editor. Please do not go near your code. Even a plugin, you can install a plugin and uninstall a plugin. Like I said, it's just like an app. So these are the default plugins that we have on WordPress. The Akismet uh, is a plugin that helps you to protect your blog from spam. It's given by WordPress for free to you. So you simply activate here. It's as soon as you activate, then it's ready to be used. It does not allow comments as spam on your blog. Then the Hello Dolly is a fun plugin that when you activate it, it simply puts something by this side here that you can read a fun word, a fun note to you, like have a nice day or you're looking beautiful. No, so it symbolizes the hope and enthusiasm of an entire generation summed up in 2 words. Okay, when activated, you randomly see a lyric. Okay, okay, so those are the two that come by default to your blog, and you can add a new plugin to your blog. This, like I said, this is like your Google store where you find apps. So these are apps, and if you are searching for any particular plugin, then you search using this. For example, uh, I would recommend a very good plugin for you, and that will be the plugin that collects your contact information, a contact that wants to reach you. So that's contact from 7. Contact from 7. But we will not be doing that now. I would send you a mail telling you all the nice plugins that you need to have on your blog. Okay, and beware of adding just any type of plugin, because there are some plugins that are created to hack into your account. Okay, so you don't have to get too excited and then click install now, click everywhere. Okay, you select the kind of plugins that you add to your blog. Okay, then as for themes, these are WordPress themes. These are WordPress themes. Okay, if you want to use them, you can use them, but there are various other things that you can get that are simple to use, simple to understand, simple to organize. But these are free ones. Might I add, they are free themes. The theme that I use on my blog on enterpriser.com is page 4. Page 4. So there are some that you pay for and there are some that are free. So you choose your poison. Okay, so I think that is the end of our teaching. I wouldn't want you to think that there's any other thing involved. It's a very simple process. Operating your own blog, quite a simple process. If you want to post your new blog post, then you simply come here and add new. If you want to see all your posts, you come here and click on all posts. If you want to see or add categories, you come here and then add categories. If you want to add tags to the categories, then you add tags to the categories. Then with time, as you continue to put blog posts on, you also need to have videos of images that you add to your post. and there will be a library for that where all your pictures and videos that you add to your blog would be stored, and you can also add new pictures or videos. And this is to create a new page, and this is to add a new page, and this is to view your comments. That's basically it. So let's say, for example, okay, hello world. So remember saying that, but there's a new, this is a post, so there's a new post up, and this is how it looks like. Okay, and the author, it's not categorized yet, and like I said, if you want to add a category, then you go to category here and then put this blog post in a category. If you want to view your comments, this is where you view your comments. Okay, and if you want to edit your blog post, you click on edit. If you want to quickly edit without opening the whole blog post, if you want to edit things like this from here, around here, then you use the quick edit, and the quick edit simply helps you edit. You can quickly edit your title here. You can edit the date, you can backdate, or you can set the date to a time in future where it will post. And if you have categories, then you can also include this post in a category. And if you have new tags, then you can put this post in a new tag. Okay, if you want this to be private, a private post, then you can make it private. If you want it to be stuck on a page, so that when you add a new post, then the post comes under this particular post, then you make this post sticky and you update. There you have it. Okay, so let's see, for example, what this post says. This post uh, is actually a default post posted by um, posted by WordPress, because they know that people like me would be giving people like you lessons, so they are simply helping my work by giving me these little posts to play with for your sake. Okay, this is where you add media, and this is how it looks like. You can simply have uh you can put your media anywhere and then select files, or you can drag the files onto this part and deselect. Okay, if you have a media library already, it will be showing here. You have to give your different past pictures, your past images, and your videos showing here, but there is none, so we will skip this part. Then okay, you can also backdate here. You can change the time and date for your post to be sent, and you can have a new format for posting. This particular post could either be a standard post, or you can put it aside, or you can make it an image, or you can make it a video, which is practically, it won't come out like in a video. You just have this video box and this word, these are few words in the video box. Or you can make it a quote, you can make it a link, you can make it a gallery, status, or audio, or chat. You can make it whatever you want to make it. Then you can put your image. You can also put your image like this or like this. Okay, so this is the end of our lesson. After clicking update, You are ready to post. You have posted your first WordPress blog post. You're ready to conquer the world. There are other things to learn that I cannot exhaust in this particular teaching. So I would advise that you contact me. You go to my blog femsurpriser.com and then you send me a mail, or you sign up, or you simply click on the contact me uh, category so we can speak privately, and so you can learn more about navigating your WordPress blog. Okay, so this is it, and I thank you very much for sticking by and listening to the end of this video. And I hope that this is the beginning of greater things for you. You can use your blog to make millions. A lot of people are doing it. You have no idea. I'm sure you only know one or two people in this country, in Nigeria, that have made uh, a name in blogging. But there are so many millionaire bloggers in the country, and I hope you are part of them. So, thank you for listening, and I wish you the best. Bye.